Simi Kosoko is one of Nigeria's most beloved artists, known for hits like Duduke and Ogaju, and admired for her soulful voice and relatable songwriting. She broke into the music scene in the late 2000s and steadily rose to fame, balancing her music with other creative roles. Along the way, she married fellow Nigerian music star Adekunle Gold, and they became one of Nigeria's most high-profile power couples, raising a child together while maintaining successful careers in music. But a wave of controversy has engulfed Simi in early 2026, turning social media discussions from outrage at violence against women into a relentless online feud that is now affecting her career and public image. Welcome to Top Niger Live. I'm your host, Big Brother. Today, it's all about Simi. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications. It all started when Simi spoke out on X, formerly Twitter, about rising concerns over rape and sexual violence in Nigeria, in the wake of a widely discussed allegation involving a TikToker known as Mirabel. In her post, she expressed deep frustration with how many women feel unsafe and declared that rapists should be castrated and burned. Her strong stance was meant to condemn sexual violence and urge society to protect women, but some parts of her message were interpreted as dismissive of discussions about false accusations, especially when she responded bluntly to a critique with "shut the fuck up." Almost immediately, a large number of netizens pushed back. Critics argued that her post failed to acknowledge the complexity of rape allegations, including how false accusations can damage real lives, and that her response was hostile. As the online debate escalated, some users decided to go digging through her history. What happened next changed the whole narrative. Screenshots of old tweets from around 2012 and 2013 began circulating long before Simi was famous. When she was in her early 20s, living with her mother and helping to run her mom's daycare while she hustled to build a music career. In those posts, she shared moments from her daily life, including remarks about young children she encountered at the daycare. One of the widely shared screenshots showed a tweet in which she described a 4-year-old boy having a crush on her and resting his head on her lap, and joked about whether she should give him a chance. Another referenced a child trying to put hand in my shirt, language that, when taken out of context more than a decade later, sparked uproar online. Soon, other old posts were pulled up too, snippets of teenage or early 20s commentary that, in the eyes of critics, sounded insensitive and inappropriate. As screenshots spread, some users went even further, accusing her of being pedophilic or questioning her character, all based on those decade-old tweets. Many of these narratives gained traction in comment threads and meme posts, fueled by anger and misinterpretation of contexts. Faced with mounting backlash, Simi took to X to address the controversy. She explained that the posts were written from the perspective of a young woman tweeting about everyday experiences, that she was not famous then, and that her tweets were not rooted in perversion. She said she was not here to make excuses, but insisted that her words were being twisted into false narratives. She also stated that she had always spoken against rape and sexual violence even before her fame, and that opposing such acts is not something she suddenly adopted. It's part of who she is. Some of the older posts have since been deleted by her team due to the sensitivity of the situation for her family. The backlash didn't stop with those daycare tweets. Some social media users also began digging further into Simi's past posts, resurfacing tweets from around 2014 that were perceived as critical or stereotypical about Igbo men, which led to yet another wave of online criticism about ethnic insensitivity and Igbo religion content, adding a tribal dimension to the storm. People online began calling her out, saying her old remarks were subjective or offensive towards a specific ethnic identity, causing further polarization on Twitter. And it didn't end with Simi. As the controversy grew viral, some of her husband Adekunle Gold's old tweets also surfaced. Screenshots attributed to him from the same era included comments about women and vulnerability lines that critics labeled problematic by contemporary standards, and many users piled more criticism into the couple for things they posted years before either became global stars. Across Twitter, reactions have varied widely. Some users believe Simi's advocacy against rape was justified, but that her tone and lack of acknowledgement of nuanced discussion opened her up to attack. Others argued the resurfaced content undermines her recent message, insisting old posts reveal character flaws. A faction has gone as far as to label her and her husband with harsh accusations based solely on those old snapshots of their timelines. And yet, another group of supporters defends her evolution as a public figure, stressing that everyone changes and posts made as a young adult shouldn't define her today. This online storm has sparked debates not just about Simi's personal brand, but about how society treats activism, how historical social media behavior is judged years later, and how quickly a conversation can shift from condemning violence to dissecting a celebrity's digital past. That was also when the nicknames entered the chat. Some users stopped calling her Simi entirely and started calling her Ikorodu Celine Dion. Others shortened it to just Ikorodu, because Nigerian Twitter never misses an opportunity to rename somebody. As things kept getting worse online, the issue stopped being just Twitter dragging and turned into something more serious. The accusations became so heavy that authorities were eventually alerted. Reports show that petitions and complaints were filed, and that was when the Nigerian police force became aware of the situation. At this point, it was no longer about screenshots or old tweets. The focus reportedly shifted to cyber harassment, defamation, and false accusation, especially because people were now attaching criminal labels to Simi based on posts from 10 years ago. The involvement of the authorities showed how fast online outrage can cross the line into real-life legal troubles. For many people watching, this was when everything changed. What started as a debate about sexual violence and accountability had now turned into a case serious enough to catch the attention of law enforcement. A clear reminder that social media drama can quickly turn into something much bigger. At this point, Twitter was no longer discussing anything. People were just refreshing their timelines and saying, "Falz really dodged a bullet by not marrying her." So guys, let me know in the comment section below what you really think about all this. I will be in the comments.